good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually 7 DPO, still super early, but I'm feeling like I want to take just one test just to see and kind of get things going for later on once I do my daily testing, just to kind of have something to compare to. And because yesterday at 6 DPO I felt like I was feeling a lot of things going on in the uterus area, lots of pinching and prickling, pulling, and just being like hyper aware of that area all throughout the day, especially towards the evening. So that could be a sign of implantation. It could also just be my body reaching peak pretty much of progesterone levels, because around this time of your cycle is when you peak on progesterone. So it could be the uterus lining thickening and all that stuff going on, but you just never know. So I have a bunch of Dollar Tree tests and I thought, why not take one today just to see, although I think it would be way too soon to see anything if I did implant as soon as 6 DPO. So I'm not really sure I'd even see anything on today's test, but I want to give it a try. And then I think I'll continue daily testing later on, closer to when AF is due, just to see, just for the fun of it. And in case we do happen to catch the slightest hint of anything, I do have 2 brands from the Dollar Tree I grabbed, so I'll show those to you. And I pretty much grabbed the second brand just to compare. If I were to maybe see something on one test, I can double check with the other one and confirm if I'm actually seeing something. So let's go ahead and get one of these dipped, and then we will see what happens today for 7 DPO. So these are the Dollar Tree tests I was telling you that I got. These are just the original ones that Dollar Tree always has. I got one open that I'm going to take today. Then this was the second brand that I grabbed that was closer to the checkout line. I'm pretty sure I've taken one of these before. I can't remember, but the name is Clarice, and I'm not sure what you compare these to. Like this one, it says compared to EPT. I'm not even sure what that test is, but I don't think this one says what it compares to or what the sensitivity is of any of these. But I got these pretty much as a backup in case I do see something on one of these and I want to double check and see if I'm seeing the same thing on the second type. So I only grabbed 2 of these, but I grabbed 4 of these, so I have plenty to work with for the rest of the cycle. Unless I see something today, I don't think I'll take any more until later on, but just wanted to take this one first test so that I have something to compare it to and just to see what happens with today's results. So let's get that dipped. And this one says that you have to wait 3 minutes before reading the results. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dip it right now with first morning urine and come back after the 3 minutes and share the results with you. Alright, I'm getting ready to start the test. So I'm going to wait till that goes through. While that is developing, other than yesterday with all the feelings in the uterus area, before that, I haven't had any more spotting right now. I did have a little bit of a bleed / spotting on 4 DPO, so that was odd and pretty early for me. Sometimes I start spotting as soon as 9 DPO and it just continues for the rest of the cycle until I get AF 14, 15 DPO. This time I had a small bleed at 4 DPO, very random, and I have not had absolutely any spotting after that whatsoever. So thought that would be worth mentioning. And I am doing the progesterone cream this cycle, the over-the-counter one. It's the brand that I think does not work for me, but I'm just using it anyway and applying that twice a day. So hopefully that helps with not having spotting, early spotting before AF is due. And just as another refresher, this cycle, if I do not end up pregnant, I'm supposed to call my doctor to let them know, and they can schedule my HSG procedure. So we're gonna see what happens with this cycle. I'm gonna give that about 2.5 more minutes and we'll check out the results together. All right, let's go ahead and check this test out for today. 7 DPO Dollar Tree test. I am not sure what sensitivity this is. It's very hard to see. I might have to pop it out of the case just because of that shadow. I don't even think you can see it on camera. I feel like the control line is a little bit too much in the middle. Not sure if that's normal for these. I'd have to compare it once I take another one. Like maybe the test is not centered correctly in here, but that's how it looks right now. I'm going to pop it out the case and maybe put it against like a white piece of paper so we can see it a little bit clearer, because that window is really giving a shadow where the test line would be. So let me do that and then get a really close-up view with you guys and see, because I don't see anything, but I want to take it out of that case. All right, this is much better. You can get a clear view of it. So I don't see anything there. Could there be a shadowy something? Maybe, but I don't see any obvious lines with colors and anything that's really convincing me that that could be the start of a line quite yet. But we already know that it's too early to be testing anyway, especially on these that I don't think are too sensitive. So I'm going to call it negative for today. Let me see if I can. It's not focusing very good, but I don't personally see anything there besides maybe a shadowy line or indent of where the line should go, but nothing like pink and purplish color. Here we are closer to the window so you can see a little bit better. That test looks very negative, so I'm going to call it negative for today, 7 dPL for sure. And we'll see when we come back. I think maybe like 90 PO would be a good day to come back. That way it's 2 days later, and we'll see if we see anything there. But yeah, I'll skip 2 days, and I'm not going to take any more tests for today because I feel like it would be too early anyway for anything to be detected so soon, and I'd rather save my tests for later in the cycle. But I appreciate you guys watching this video with me and watching the results together. I'll definitely be back later on, so look forward to those. And I have the rest of the tests to take for this month, and then we'll see where we go from there. And I'll continue to share our experience with everything and any new updates on appointments that I have, if this cycle ends up being a negative cycle. So we will see. I'll be back later. Thanks again for watching this video. See you guys in the next one.